Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are officially back in the UK. And we've come back to heat.
We've brought the heat back with us, haven't we? It's roasting.
We can't get over this. We were expecting dodgy weather, cold, that you've all been telling us about, and it's boiling, so yeah.
And guess where we're at? The food stalls.
There's the... Yeah, you're right. Hello. We're at the... Where are we?
Food stalls.
Never mind the food stalls.
Food stalls. We're at the Southwest Campervan, Motorhome, Caravan and everything else show. We're at
the Warner's Southwest Motorhome and Campervan show down in Shepton Mallet.
And we're just sampling the food, although there's no Chinese, unfortunately. We've been routing everywhere. We've had a lot of people come and tell me that there's no Chinese, so there isn't any, is he?
So Mark's put his favourite top on instead.
Without, but somebody will go and get me a takeaway and bring it to me.
No chance.
So we've just come straight here, haven't we, off the ferry?
Yeah.
Been here a couple of days now. So.
Yeah, we arrived Wednesday morning. We came straight to Shepton Mallet show, and there's a lot here. There's a lot. We've been walking around. I'm trying to get Mark away from the food stalls.
Just had a double cheeseburger. It's about 10 o'clock, isn't it?
So yeah, let's go and see what's at the show today. First stall we've come to is one of Mark's favourites. He absolutely loves these knick-knack stalls. I like them because they're cheap. But I ain't got a clue what you use half that stuff for.
Right, this plug here, look.
What do you want that plug for?
Put it in your mouth to shut you up for it.
Oh, you're so funny. No, there's all sorts of bits and bobs that you probably don't need, but you will buy anyway. Thermometers.
Can I get one?
What for? I'll tell you what the heat is. It's hot.
So we're going to give these a try, aren't we, from Brunner? We're just looking on the store. And anyone who's been following us quite regularly, our fridge has just been a pain. I know the absorption fridges are never as good as compressor, but before we go and throw over £1,000
at a compressor
fridge freezer, and the woes of what it means of swapping everything over, we're going to give one of these a try, aren't we?
Whoa, what a night last night was. It was fantastic. The whole show has been absolutely brilliant at Shepton Mallet.
They tell me that, spoke to one of the organisers, tell me that it's one of the smaller ones at Shepton Mallet.
We thought it was quite big, didn't we?
Right, yeah, quite good. Plenty to look at in the daytime. Nice entertainment every night. You're not going to get bored, are you?
No, we've had a fantastic time catching up with all our friends, Joff and Caroline especially. We've had a ball. Subscribers, my goodness, we didn't know so many of you were going to turn up. I'm a bit hoarse. I've been chatting to you all weekend. It's been amazing. You've all come to see obviously the star of the show,
me,
CHICCO. You've all seen CHICCO now, and you're all spotting him. And
you've all said he looks smaller than he does on camera, so bear that in mind.
But no, it's been a brilliant show. Entertainment, second to none. Saturday night, meatloaf. Wow, we were blown away. It was like watching the real man. It was fantastic.
So we've moved on, haven't we now?
We've moved on. We've just left everyone and said goodbye from Shepton Mallet. I'm sure we'll see you all again soon. We are now at a very pivotal point of the day. Breakfast. Where are we, Mark?
Toby Carvery.
Just outside Bristol. So let's go in and see what's on offer at Toby Carvery. So what have you got now?
Yorkshire pudding with jam.
Does anyone else do this? Jam and Yorkshire pudding for breakfast? Is that why Toby put them on?
Yeah, that's why they put a big tub of jam there. So.
Plus full English. Happy chappy. As you can see, we've had Toby Carvery, but that was a couple of days ago. We've moved on. We are now at Stratford upon Avon.
It's the Overland show, aren't we?
The Adventure Overlander and camper minivan, minibus show, whatever it is.
We've got jumpers on, everything. It's like we're going to Arctic
Circle. Yeah, look at this. Hoodies on. It's been months. It is a nice relief. Last weekend at the show, it was really hot, but yeah, it's changed it. It's a bit overcast. So we've come to have a look because we've got a camper jumble on. That's the first for the Overlander this year.
I'm going to go and sell you, aren't I?
Yeah, good luck. I won't get much for you. Anyway, so we'll go and have a look. It's the first time they've done this, allowed people to sell their bits and pieces here, so I hope it's better than the one we went to in Spain. So there's not much down at the Jumble, I'm afraid. It looks like a few people haven't turned up to do it.
Well, the thing is, it's if it's stuff what you need, you can get it at a right good price if you're building a van or doing renovations, isn't they? I spoke to one gentleman down there who was selling insulation and stuff, wasn't he?
Yeah. I hope you'll sell all your stuff anyway, you've not got to take it home.
Someone was selling full Calagas bottles as well. So.
Were they?
Yeah, one were half full and one were full. I mean,
they're like gold dust, aren't they?
They are nowadays, yeah. So. Time for some lunch, isn't it? Come on, let's do it. I've already had it once, haven't I, yesterday when we arrived, and I must admit it was extremely nice. So,
extremely nice?
Yeah. We were just looking, double bacon cheeseburger back there, and 11, was it 12 or £11 something?
£11 for a double bacon cheeseburger. Fish and chips are £8. Oh, actually, the fish is £8, the chips are £4.
So it's £12 for your fish and chips.
Wow.
And then if you want mushy peas, £1.50. So cheapest. I'm saving money by going to Thai Banana Leaf, aren't I? So I'd like to thank everyone again for buying me Chineses, and this is where your money's being spent. Quite wisely, I think.
How is it then?
Nice.
Are you sure? What did you get?
Sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, your favourite. Chico, what is wrong with you?
You're a waterfall, I'm a fire. No surprise we don't go together, but it took us a while before we figured it out. What a shame. I'm not asking you for closure, I just want it to be over. We don't need to break up if we were never aligned. Is that okay? I shouldn't be yours if it means changing who I am to get us through. You shouldn't be mine because you're you. I've had enough, yeah, I've had enough. Say you've had enough. We wanted love, but close is not enough. Say you've had enough. Yeah, I gave it time and you really tried, but you're sick and tired, baby, so am I. I've had enough, yeah, I've had enough. Say you've had enough.
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
On a dry looks, that'd be right for going into deserts and stuff, wouldn't it?
Just a bit. What did we see a lot of in Spain?
Chinese.
No. People camping in the cars, weren't it?
Yeah.
Now that's luxury compared to what we saw in Spain. People just like, I don't want to say roughing it, but
They had the tailgates open, like blankets hanging down, didn't they?
yeah, they was literally putting the seats down in the car and sleeping in it. Seems to be quite a popular thing in Spain. After an amazing weekend at the shore and Chico tiring himself out with meeting new friends, it was time to say goodbye to Stratford and hit the road.
What are you doing?
Taking 5 minutes out, I'm having a chill. Me and Chico are looking at doggies on my latest magazine.
Doggies? What magazine?
My doggy magazine that I've downloaded. I downloaded it before we set off. So even if I can't find my magazine over in the country that we're at, I've got it on my iPad already, downloaded. And as you can see, Chico's really enjoying himself and relaxing. So a lot of you have been asking, what do you do to actually stop and relax?
I go to sleep sometimes.
Sometimes, but many of the other times we like to read, don't we?
Yeah, magazines and newspapers and things like that, don't we?
If I'm not a newspaper person, I'm more entertainment and reality and cooking magazines.
I like car mechanic magazines, travel magazines, and even fishing sometimes.
But if you can imagine having all them magazines in the motorhome, it wouldn't work, would they?
No.
So we'd like to thank today's sponsor, Readly. Now Readly is an online subscription service that you can access via an app.
It brings you thousands and thousands of magazines to read of all different sorts of categories, from travel to beauty to fashion, motorhoming.
Now, when we go abroad, which we do a lot, you can't always get hold of your favourite magazine.
Exactly. We've just spent 3 months in Europe. We couldn't even get a can of baked beans, could we?
No. So it's always a good thing to open Readly, find out your latest magazine. You can download it and then read it when you're ready to read it, even where you can't get internet. Another feature of Readly is when you're reading it, it feels like a book, which it's really, really good, isn't it?
So it's pretty much like a magazine, and it's in real life. You can even access the latest newspapers on Readly too. The great thing is with Readly is that you can cancel any time, and if you only read just 2 magazines a month, it will cover the cost for your subscription.
If you check out the link in the description below, you'll find that you can get 2 months for free and you can cancel at any time. So we've landed in a place called Leamington Spa, or is it Leamington Spa?
Road Leamington Spa on Sea.
Never been here before. It's literally just 12 miles from where we've just been.
And it's right next door to Warwick and Warwick Castle, and we featured that in a previous video, didn't we?
Warwick?
Yeah.
Always wanted to come here actually. We've passed it a lot of times, driving backwards and forwards to Stratford upon Avon, but we've never had time. Yeah. So quite interested to see what the town's got to hold. I do know there's a lot of charity shops.
And I do know there's more likely going to be some sort of oriental cuisine for me to consider tasting later on.
Are you sure? Yeah. I'm not 100% sure about that, Mark.
I hope it is.
Royal Leamington Spa. Apparently it's the town in the centre of England.
Yeah.
So are we dead? Are we dead in the centre of England now then?
More or less, but it's not on sea, is it?
No, it's definitely not on sea. And it's well known for its Regency architecture. Now we're looking at a lot of white buildings here, but they look quite modern to me.
Well, we old, aren't we then? The Regent family.
They're not Regent, they're quite new, I think. But we'll have to have a look and see what it means about that. There must be something up here. We're just making our way up to the town centre now. But we're literally about, what, 6 miles from Warwick?
If that, yeah.
Warwick, however you say it.
Got the signs up there for it.
Oh yeah, look, that's where we are. So you've got Kenilworth, Coventry Rugby, and Warwick just down the road. Never been here before, completely confused about where we are. Well, we've just found a nice lovely place for CHICCO to do some running around, but it's going to start raining, so you better run pretty quick.
Yeah, I do. I'm in his gardening at the minute anyway.
He's doing his gardening. Yeah. CHICCO, come on, it's raining. Cheeks, come on quickly, it's raining. Come on. Oh, we're weeing, Mark. He's weeing. He's having a wee. And now he doesn't like the rain, does he?
Yeah.
Can't believe it's raining. It was glorious when we came out. Can't you tell we're back in the UK? So this is called the Pump Room Gardens. We'll have to find out why. There must be a pump room somewhere. Something looks like it over there, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
There's a bandstand that everyone's running to.
And the bridge over the river.
And there's only us divs stood out in the rain. Oh, here we go. And it's shut. Arroz. Oh no, we're in England now, aren't we?
It's only special fried rice. They're chicken fried rice, and that's £5. But they're closed for holidays, look.
Closed for holidays?
Till 23rd of September. So we're not coming here for us tea, are we?
Gone to China, Mark.
It's double or nothing, you ain't getting money, then you bugging. Damn fat, you know I'ma hug it. Lows by the truck, up the budget.
As you can see, we're still thinking we're in a hot country. It's pouring down, we've had to take shelter. CHICCO's not impressed one little bit, are you, Cheeks? So we're going to try and find somewhere quickly to go in and get a coffee and let this rain pass over.
And get some food.
We've just seen 3 brass elephants and we've come round the corner. There's elephants, actual pictures of elephants on a wall behind us. If you know what that's all about, please put in the comments below. Royal Leamington Spa and elephants. Must be some relevance somewhere. Well, I think we've found the Regency style buildings, but long gone is the Regency of the actual building, because they look like they're in rather sad decline, don't they? Royal Leamington Spa has lost a bit of its royalty, I think. What a shame. There's a plaque up here, Mark.
You know, this one's cared for, isn't it?
Now this one's looked after, isn't it? Charles Louis Napoleon Bonaparte.
Stayed 3 years.
Emperor of the French, stayed here 1838 to 1839, so he did a year. And that's the only one that's looking a bit half decent, and it's actually called Napoleon House, funnily enough. Well, the weather's made a proper turn for the worst. We've had to take CHICCO back. We nearly had a CHICCO balloon, didn't we?
Yeah, and then it blew away.
The wind has really got up and it's gone really, well, not as cold, but it's raining on and off, so we've had to go back and get some coats. Well, I have. He's braving it with his hoodie.
Yeah.
And we've had to leave CHICCO back in the van. So we're going back into Leamington Spa now. Mark's seen one of our favourites, so we're going to head there and get some lunch.
Lunch.
Wonder if you can guess where it is. Well, this is going to be a first, isn't it?
That was horrendous.
That was the worst Wetherspoons in the UK.
Yeah, Wetherspoons here in
Royal Leamington Spa. Absolutely awful. Tables full, coffee machines empty, staff atrocious, do not want to serve you.
40 minutes in waiting for a food, I went to the bar, the chap went off to the kitchen, he starts bringing other people's food out, never even acknowledged me. So
Yeah, absolutely awful.
Just been to the toilet, leaking urine all over the floor, shocking.
Yeah.
So our advice is do not come to this Wetherspoons here in Leamington Spa.
And it's not like us, we praise Wetherspoons, that was just awful. Filthy, awful. So what are your thoughts up to now on Royal Leamington Spa?
I think it's something trying to be what it isn't, to be honest, and I apologise to anybody who lives around here, but
I think it's a town that used to be quite well off, but it's struggling.
well,
There's a lot of places closed,
And it's
there's a
not
lot
just-
of places in need repair, isn't there?
a lot of shops are shut in the town centre. We're sort of spread out the town centre, isn't it? But just not really for us, is it? We're going to have a wander over to the old town now.
Yeah, and see, I mean, Stratford upon Avon's only 12 miles away. It's a completely different thing altogether. It's a lovely town. It's well looked after.
We've just seen someone now in the park lay under a tree like a sunbathing. And before you say I'll be all right, yes, I definitely all right.
They were breathing. Yeah, there's lots of rubbish everywhere. Lots of rubbish. They don't seem to have household bins here. You know, like the plastic bins for recycling.
Yeah. So all the Regent type buildings are all just leaving the rubbish
They've got
bags on
black
the floor.
bins all over the floor and they're all blowing all over the town, but yeah, it's a shame. So anyway, we've come now to the pump house. It's where the spa and baths used to be. And I'm not sure if it's still that, but I think it's a museum now, isn't it?
Maybe. We'll have a look, eh?
Yeah. As we're entering the old town, we are noticing a bit more of a nicer area, shall we say. The town looks like it's just getting hammered every day by the looks of it.
Looks like everyone's taking and no one's putting back in.
It's a shame. So we've got a theatre, we've got churches, there's the pump rooms there. I don't think they still do the spas.
Look at this, look. Drink the
What's
water
that?
from the spring sweet content.
Drink the waters of the crisp spring or sweet content. Apparently it's well known for spa water here, Mark.
It's run out.
Oh, it's not working.
Bottle must be empty.
Bottle's empty, right. So it looks like the spa's run dry then.
That sums it up.
Yeah. We just found a local Bernardo's, popped in, and CHICCO gets a present. He's got a little Nemo, hasn't he? Now he's got the, what do you call this one? Oh, Dory.
Dory or Flory or something.
Dory or Flory. To go with it, so I'll be loving this. So apparently it was Queen Victoria in 1838, roughly by that time, that gave Leamington Spa the right to call itself Royal Leamington Spa, because people came from all over the country to use the spas that were here because they had some kind of curing water. But for decades after that it declined, so all the royal spas closed down.
At that time, it must have seemed like they're coming from all around the country for a right good scrub.
Scrub?
Yeah, like a watch.
Right, so we still don't know what the relevance of elephants are to Royal Leamington Spa. We're seeing them everywhere. We went to Warwick, I think it was Warwick, and it was the bear, weren't it, with chains round it?
Yeah, on the murals on gates and things, wasn't it? But here at the side of the river, there's an elephant wash. which we can't find. So it might have gone by now, they might not use it anymore.
We're finding like little imprints on signs and lampposts, elephants everywhere. So if you do know the relevance, 2 elephants.
Let us know.
So Mark's got me walking. He thinks he's seen something he wants to see. What's it called?
The elephant wash, which we couldn't find before we found it.
Well, we're on our way to it. He thinks he can see it, but if it's an elephant wash properly, I'll eat me out.
Well, it'll be next to the river, won't it?
It's probably a bridge called the Elephant Wash, Mark. I know they certainly don't wash elephants here anymore. Believe it or not, there's your elephant wash. What it was, there's a circus used to visit here quite often.
Had good connections with the town, didn't it?
Yeah, and they used to fetch all their animals and their elephants down here to wash.
And to drink waters, and that was around about 1900, wasn't it?
So not that long ago, is it?
Yeah, so I'm going to go and get a wash now, alright.
Yeah, ta-ra.
Slippy here.
So it's a bit, Mark, it's all slimy. You don't need to see exactly where the elephants went down. Oh, there's a lovely swan over there. So yeah, some history behind this then. You won't get many elephants down here, would you?
Probably just swim
Is
around.
that a bridge over there?
Yeah, it's like an old bridge in a winger.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's deep, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is, it deepens off, doesn't it? So this is where they used to come and drink, isn't it? Here, and
Well,
wash.
bathe, yeah.
Yeah.
So you happy now you found out about your elephants?
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And then looks like an elephant's tusk there, doesn't it? It's weird, that's a piece of driftwood.
I'm going to say it's a piece of tree, that. So we can finally forget about the elephants now. There's a sign that the seasons are changing. Acorns all over the floor.
Acorns? It's
What
never been an acorn, it's a pine cone.
Is it pine cone? Pine cones all over the floor in the park here.
And what did we have an argument about? You said it was an acorn.
Well, I thought it was an acorn. What is it? They close up when it's warm and open up when it's cold, or is it the other way
I
around?
don't know, but it's all that little beetles or something you need to be worried about.
The one thing we can say about Royal Leamington Spa is the recreational areas, the parks, are absolutely stunning.
They're well kept and everything, aren't they?
Very well kept. Compared to the town, it's like they put all the time and effort into the gardens. And unfortunately, it's a really horrible day. It's not putting in a good light today, but brand new benches, all the flower beds have all been tended to. Really nice, and there's a lot of them here as well, isn't there? There's lots of gardens.
Yeah, parks and gardens.
But you must have your dog on the lead.
Look how old this tree is here. Look at that.
It's a big one, isn't it?
I know, it's got
What's
like,
it growing?
like danglers.
Danglers.
There's something in them all, isn't there? Like little black beetles and stuff. I don't know what sort of tree it is, that I ain't got a clue.
An old one, that's what it is.
It's old, isn't it?
Old.
Surprised the branches aren't being supported.
Yeah, it's pretty park this. I think it's Jepson's Memorial Park.
Is that what it's called?
I think so,
well,
yeah.
Jepson's the guy who invented the spas in it.
He didn't invent it, he found it.
Yeah.
And then he made lots of money out of it, I think, but he never charged the poor. The poor got it for free.
Yeah.
Right, well, the weather's doing us nothing, so we've gone from roasting hot, always being roasting hot, to being blown off his feet today, haven't we?
I know, but it's still quite, it's windy but quite warm, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
but the wind's just really getting up now. Probably, sorry if you can hear it on the microphone, but it's not a day to be walking around today, I don't think. Oh God, as you can see. So we're going to head back to the van, go and see what CHICCO's up to, and we'll catch up with you there. Oh my goodness, that was horrendous. It's just got really, really windy. But look, who's got a present? Cheeky Pants, what have we got for you? What's that? It's a Dory. Do you like him? Oh, he's liking that, look. I can confirm he likes that.
Oops, nearly fell.
Cheeky, what do you say? Right, so I think we're going to leave that one there. Royal Leamington Spa, would we come back? No.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
It might be nice in summer.
We paid for this car park to park up a few quid, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not had no bother, quiet last night. Fine, wasn't it? A few cars coming and going, but nothing to mean anything. So.
But regarding the town, probably not for everybody. Just keep to Stratford upon Avon, just down the road, and Warwick. Warwick.
No, Warwick. Isn't it?
And Warwick, both lovely towns. So yeah, there's plenty to see in those ones.
Give Wetherspoons a miss here. We don't like to say it, do we? But
No.
it weren't for us, and I think after the pictures you've seen what we put up earlier, you'd probably agree it wouldn't be for you either.
No. So if you've liked this video, please like, comment and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one.